Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you my Lucky 15 selections for tomorrow's horse racing action. Well, it's a bit of money at the moment here on Lucky Loaders 15. That's our second treble in a row. A really great day today again. We had 3 winners on the card. The first winner came in for us with Morning Suit, which came in at 4-1 in the end, so it came in at a better SP. Really good performance by Sylvester D'Souza there. The horse always travelled really well and had a nice turn of pace right at the end of the race to win by a couple of lengths. So that was a good performance there. Frankie was on board Crowned Eagle for us, which came in at 2-1, which we backed at an earlier price. That was really good there. Good performance. He always had the race under control throughout the race and won well there, but it was a bit panicky at the end because the Godolphin horse, Secret Advisor, finished really strongly in that race, and I would definitely take note of him because he was absolutely miles behind, and he nearly gave Frankie a scare on the line there, but no matter what, Frankie did come home with the win, so that's all that mattered. And Dickie Johnson as well, and Honest Vic, came in at 8-1 for us with a great performance. I was definitely right about that horse. I saw why Richard Johnson was riding it, had a look into it, and a lot of mistakes went for it in its previous run that didn't help it, and all those mistakes were overcome today with a great performance at Towster. And yeah, that was a really good day. So we're absolutely rolling in it at the moment, but we'll probably be back to usual with a few no winners and back in the no winners enclosure where we normally belong. But I'll be giving you my selections anyway for tomorrow, and we're going to start tomorrow at Warwick, which is the abandoned Wincanton meeting. I was actually going to go to Wincanton, but unfortunately the ground is too hard and they cancelled it, and we won't be seeing them back to October now, Wincanton. So that's a shame there because I was going to do some live reporting there tomorrow on the channel. So yeah, that's a little bit disappointing, but they moved it to Warwick. And the first race we're getting stuck into there is the 240 with a horse called Mr. Showman, which is from the Dan Skelton yard, which has been in red hot form, having plenty of winners at the moment. And like I said a few vlogs ago, I definitely think the Skeltons could give Henderson and Nichols a run for their money in the trainer's title, so definitely one to watch out for. This horse was really impressive a couple of weeks ago at Ludlow when it won on its hurdling debut. It's going to Warwick tomorrow, and its main rival on paper is a horse called Bard, which has found it really hard to come over the winning line. It's had a lot of short price favouritism when it's run, and it has failed to defy those odds, and it's always finished second or third and found some other horses too good, and I think that could be definitely the case again tomorrow. This horse also as well, Mr. Showman, is a ex-flat horse, and with Warwick being a speed track, it definitely shows that this horse has definitely got some pace about it. That would definitely help. It jumped really well at Ludlow on its hurdling debut, and I'm backing it to come over the line here. It's currently around 7-4 bookmakers at the moment, and that's who I'm going for as our first selection tomorrow. The second selection we're going for tomorrow will run at Sedgefield in the 320. The horse there that I'm going for is called Oscar's Boss, which is from the Neil Mulholland stable and be ridden by Noel Feely, who again is in good form. This horse a bit unusual because it's Noel's only ride on the day. They've decided to bring this horse up north, probably for the better ground, because this horse has been a bit untried over good ground on its hurdling exploits. It's run on heavy and soft, and even though it did have a second to its name at Plumpton, it probably didn't like the ground and will prefer better ground. He'll definitely get that tomorrow. His main rival in the race is a horse called the Doorman. I'm not so confident with the Doorman personally, even though it's ridden by my girlfriend's cousin, Richie McLennan. I don't think it will win tomorrow because it's under a penalty. Oscar's Boss will be receiving weight from the Doorman because it took the Doorman, even though it won okay last time, I think it was at Carlisle, it was a bit of a race that it had the ability to win, but he had been struggling to win races prior to that, meeting better horses, and I think that he could meet one or two better horses tomorrow, so that's why I'm not going for the Doorman. I don't think he'll win, and I think Oscar's Boss is definitely the horse to go for tomorrow in that race. Currently 13 to 8 bookmakers at the moment, and again I think with the good ground helping, it won a couple of bumper races over good ground in Ireland, and that form hopefully will transgress into a win for it tomorrow, so that's who I'm going for there. The third selection in our Lucky 15 tomorrow sees us go to the evening jumps meeting at Southwell with a horse called Royal Debutant, who will run in the 8 o'clock there. This is trained by Paul Weather and be ridden by conditional jockey Fergus Gregory, who will be able to use his £10 claim here. Now, last time we saw this horse, Fergus was on it at Market Raisin, where it won by 9 lengths. In hand that day. It was really well backed throughout the day, and it beat a couple of good horses in that race. It beat 28 Guns, which have been on a really good streak for Michael Scudamore, and also beat a horse called My Little Cracker, which had a couple of wins under its belt prior to that run, so it looks good there. Handicapper has put it up a little bit, but with the £10 claim tomorrow, that definitely help. And I'm definitely backing this horse to potentially run another good race tomorrow, as its other rivals as well have one or two question marks to answer about it, but so does this horse, obviously, with handicapper putting it up in the weights. But I definitely think this horse could still continue its rich vein of form and come in with another win for us. So that's Royal Debutant in the 8 o'clock. Our last selection for tomorrow sees us return to the Skelton Yard again in the 8:30 with a horse called Dragon Dealer Tour, who we have backed on the channel here previously before, where it finished third when we were doing it each way Lucky 15s. This horse is currently around 7 to 2 bookmakers at the moment. It's all been in the frame in its few handicap starts. It's had a couple of decent places, and last time it ran was at Ludlow behind a horse called What the Butler Saw. That horse, What the Butler Saw, has gone on to win again, so that looks good form there if you take that run on paper. So this horse again, it's got a market rival in it tomorrow that's a bit shorter price than him. I can't remember the name of that horse now, but I think this horse, probably with all its red hot connections, especially with Harry and Dan teaming up so well together at the moment, riding many winners, and I'm seeing this horse to bring home hopefully for us 4 out of 4 tomorrow, or if not at least another treble. But anyway, that's our selections for tomorrow's horse racing. If you've followed us today with our selections and you won well like we did, put your comments in the comments box below. Also for your red hot tips if you've got any. Follow us on Twitter at LuckyLoaders15. You can also like us at Facebook at LuckyLoaders15. Gamble responsibly, and I'll see you soon.